the hot dogs. And I go, Trivela! I called it out. Like, I yelled it, like, pointed, like, Trivela!
And you see it.
And here comes the dawn of St. Patrick. Parted. And here comes our local lad, the Irishman, Kevin O'Toole.
Yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes. YKTFV podcast. With your boy Dave YEEERRR. And what a fucking incredible victory we have. Picture your boy Dave Doobie's right here in the middle. With my boys.
It's just a picture of Dave now.
Just a picture of me.
Dave can't. You guys can't see Dave, but Dave can see us, and he's probably like, "What are we doing?" And
let me take a little video,
and
so I can send it to the lads and them,
And then we're pantomiming where his face might be.
Yeah.
I really don't know where his face.
Maybe like
right here.
I'll be around there somewhere.
Poking right here.
It's gonna be like the DVD.
Right,
it's just gonna be like, dude, dude.
How y'all doing though, fellas?
How you
Sanchez,
doing?
what up?
Hey, what's good?
Good evening, good afternoon, and welcome.
This is 4 hours in the making,
Bro. It feels like the past 30 hours have been like one giant day.
I kind of feel the same way, bro. This move has been kicking my ass, bro.
Yeah, so everybody was asking about you, and I was telling them, yo, he moved.
Man.
And they were like, oh, where'd he move? So he moved away. And I was like, yeah, bro, we lost him to Harlem.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
That's it, bro.
How is it?
Son, it's good and bad. I'm going to say that. This shit is hood as You might have to cut this part, bro.
I definitely do.
This shit is crazy, bro. Yo, I feel like I'm in the Bronx again, bro. It's that energy. Like, I don't know. Y'all know how it is to be in the hood, man. Like, you got to put, not like a front, but like, you a dog.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, if you don't got that dog in you, bro, you're going to get taken advantage of. So when I walk in the room, anywhere in the lobby, outside, walking the dog or whatever I'm doing, it's like, oh, nah, I'm not going to fuck with him because he looked like he got...
He coming at me mugging.
You have to, because you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't come out here looking like a punk ass bitch.
That's the thing, bro. You gotta get your hard face on.
That's stressful.
That face that when you walk in the room,
it's a bit stressful. Like, I went back to Astoria today and shit, and I was just like,
like he was literally on Broadway, like making my way down,
skipping and lollygagging out there.
Hey neighbor, waving and shit. Hey, how you doing?
Come on, knock on my door.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be waiting for you.
Yo, one of the movers asked me if I met any of my neighbors, and I was like, no. The fuck, like. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, neighbor, how are you?
In Astoria or in
Harlem, bro.
So no one came and knocked on your door this morning talking about here's a pernil.
Nah.
No pernil for breakfast or a little un flan like yo.
Nothing, bro.
Nobody.
Just mean mugs and crackheads. That's all I got, yo.
Damn,
wow.
Bro. That's the name of the episode. Mean mugs and crackheads.
For you.
We got the wins and vibes.
Wins and vibes. Let's go. What a big win, though, bro.
So it felt like
euphoric.
Yeah, it was
from the beginning of the day.
Like hold on. Let me just tell y'all something real quick before we get into that, because I want to hear all about it.
Okay.
I want to tell you where I watched the game. I watched it on my wife's old ass MacBook laptop.
No.
Son, when I tell you that shit was choking, son, it was on some S&M, whatever the fuck you want to call, on some bondage shit. Like, you put the shit on mute, all you heard the fucking fans on the computer was like, that shit was going crazy, bro. That shit could not keep up, bro. That shit was stuttering like fuck, like every 5 minutes.
It's because all the good stuff is packed away closely. Y'all threw that laptop in the laundry bin with the dirty laundry. Like, yo, where does this go? Just put it right there. We'll figure it out later, bro.
For real. I said, where's your iPad? She said, I don't even know. I said, all right, where's your computer at? She said, it's over there. It has a little bit of battery. I'm like, all right, that'll do. And the laptop was like, me? me? Stream live in this economy? I was like, yes, son. Yes. Son. That shit was in SD. Like, That 4K feed was nowhere to be found.
You wasn't
bro.
getting the Apple feed. You was still getting
Hell no, bro.
ESPN feed.
I was still getting that ESPN feed. That shit was terrible, bro. So those were my vibes trying to watch the game during a fucking move. But
he was hearing the chants like 5 minutes after they came in.
Yeah. I really was, bro.
He heard
Ray
Baby in the 10th minute, not the first minute.
It was lagging and shit. It was lagging. Man. But yeah, that was my vibes.
All right, so
my match day vibes.
So we pulled up, we parked, we found street parking first and foremost.
Oh, nice.
At a meter, around the block from the bodega.
It was right by the court.
Yeah. Boom. So we get to, what time was that? You just say 5:30 maybe almost?
Nah, well, we were aiming for 5, but
it was like it was just before 5:30, around 5:30.
That's perfect though, because you could pay the meter 2 hours. That's it. And you don't gotta pay no more after 7 and shit.
It was just under 5:30 around there. We got to the bodega it was 5:30. I know for a fact at the bodega when we got there. We pulled in, bro. This was a vibe, bro. Everybody was in the bodega, chilling. The music, everybody drinking, smoking.
It was cool.
Yo, great vibe.
Everybody was chilling. Great. Everybody was chilling.
Yeah, it was, bro. It was nice.
Nice. Also, it felt like everybody went with you know what? This team is this team.
Why not us today? Why can't we win?
Why not?
Yeah, the vibes. Everybody was like, "Yo, we're gonna win, bro. We're gonna win. We're gonna win." I was like, "Yo, Tati scored 2. We're gonna win, bro. We good."
He did score 2.
I was like,
So you would say it was a lot of positivity then?
Positivity to the max.
People had like, good. I don't know if it was just because so much weed in the air, so much alcohol, Jello shots were being tossed around.
Oh my God, just Jello shots.
Yeah, everything, yo. Like,
right, this is where we'll.
Just
there's a controversial Ayo moment. Sus no. Chewy on video. We're gonna play it in the background and
yo,
yeah.
Oh man, Chewy, wow. There's a backstory to why he did this. Now I feel like if I'm gonna put Chewy out there, I feel like I have to join him on the embarrassment. Cool folks, you know. The reason why was because I had done the Jello shot beforehand, and I was just like, no shame. I was like, the way I did it.
Oh,
I was just slurping. No. And Chewy was like, hey yo,
fucking the slurp god over here.
Yo, for the record, Chewy invited us to do a live podcast in his backyard for like an away match in the summertime while there's like a barbecue and everything going on.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. So, I'm with that.
I've been to Chewy's house. He has a nice sized backyard. The food, there's options of food, if grill, whatever, and everything nearby just in case. But yeah.
But that was going, a lot of shit was happening.
Questionable.
A lot of stuff was happening throughout the entire bodega, bro. It was just
Sanchez, it was a little.
And there was a moment where it was like,
I finally got my butter roll.
You got a butter roll?
Yeah. Nice for $1.
With a golden champagne.
Excuse me?
Son.
Golden champagne.
My mind went golden shower.
You see? Yo, I'm the only innocent one here. I'm chilling. Look at what these guys are going to.
So
good old golden champagne.
Someone goes, time for the march, and I was like, damn, it's kind of early. It was about to be 6. Whatever. After a few minutes of hesitation, everybody just took off to the march. We got to stands. There was nobody there.
Yeah, it was looking like
it was like
we were on our.
I was like we were
Latino times.
We were. It's like we were good in the bodega. Why we come here, right? Yeah. But within minutes, it was like everybody as a whole, as a community, was on Latino Standard Time.
Yo, Danny,
as a whole, the whole supporter section was like, nah, bro, we know who we're dealing with, so we're gonna use their time.
Danny comes up
their
to
time
me,
zones,
and he goes, I'm gonna see if I could get folks to just sing loud and in unison all over there together with smoke happening around us. Like,
that's how high he was.
Like that's like I don't like. Let's go do that. Let's go sing in unison.
But like I said, within moments, not even minutes.
I don't
even want to say minutes of us arriving to stands. It got packed within moments. Within a minute, the swarm started and the gathering started, and almost immediately the chant started.
It's the moment I want to say the moment the songs started, like when people started singing. that's when like it just clicked in. Like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I forgot we gotta do this. And
so the people's arrived, and then the drums arrived, and it wasn't like the drums arrived to like tune or like warm up. And no, it was like the drums arrived, and then it's showtime. Like let's go.
Everybody knew what their assignment, bro.
Demon time was on. So the drums started, and literally the march like gathered up like momentum within moments of arrival to start time. It was like literally Latino Standard Time, but punctual at that point.
Punctual at the same time.
Punctual at the same time.
It makes it. We make it work.
We're gonna show up 15 minutes late, but we're starting immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not we're gonna show up 15 minutes late and sound check and you know what I mean, do this, do that. No, we're starting.
Estamos ready, bro. So,
and then the march. To be fair, bro, the march was legit, bro.
I want to call it dense.
Some people, yes.
I want to say that the march was dense.
So it might not have been the quantity of people, like the hundreds and hundreds, but it was still a large number of people,
like,
bro.
The grouping was
How many
tight.
would you say?
I'm not sure, but what he's trying to get at makes sense. Is like whatever amount of they were all like clustered together.
There was no real separation.
It wasn't spread out as much, which I think makes the intimacy better and the experience.
You arrive together. You arrive at all. All the sections together.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
it's like playing.
Funny enough, I think I was the lingerer at a point. I was the last one back because I was talking to somebody.
Yes, we were talking to somebody, and I found out that this dude was a child when I met him.
Oh, word.
10 years ago.
Yeah, it was a lot. Also, that was a lot of the for some.
Yo, bro, I got aged, bro. This one goes out to all y'all dudes, and I know you all listen, bro.
Word.
Someone legit told me, bro. He told me a story, and I was like, bro, I don't understand what you're talking about. Kevin from the Bronx.
From the upper Bronx.
From the uppers of the Bronx. He goes, yo. He tells me some story. I looked him straight in the eye, and I was like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, yo. Like this came out 10 years when I was 10, and I thought you would relate to me. I'm like, well, how old are you? First off, he asked me how old I was
when I was 10.
So I'm like, 10 for me was 20 something. Was a long time ago, bro. It was 20 something years ago, bro. You know what I mean? So put it this way: when I was 10, he wasn't even born yet. Like years, like his parents probably weren't through puberty yet. Like that's how long.
God damn.
So he's like, bro, I thought you could relate because when you heard with the age difference, he was in shock. And I was like, nah, bro, like you young.
And mind you, that was after.
This was after. So earlier in the day during this march, I was like, yo, man, how old are you, Kevin?
Another place.
Kevin from the Bergs of New.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro, how old are you, bro? Like, 'cause I've known him for 10 years at this point.
He's
like, I'm 26. And I was like, nah, bro, you've been a delinquent for all this since I met you,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro.
Since I've met you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, think about Chano, bro. I don't even think he's 27, bro.
Bro, I've known dudes.
26.
So that's been out yesterday. That was the theme of everybody for some reason was very reminiscent. No, but I want to call it age. I was just more like
no, but I got age. I got profiled for my age.
I'm sorry.
Numerous times throughout the day.
That the youths out here.
The youths are looking at me like, yo, OG, tell me about that time in 2015 type shit. And I'm like, bro,
that's us, bro.
Sanchez is out here with the big book, like in the smoker's chair, like the year was 2015.
He's like, yo, you still got books? We use iPads over here.
iPads and shit.
But I still use a pen and notepad, bro.
Yeah, but the thing was,
I
want to say,
holy shit.
No, but I want to say this, like a general theme of the day was a lot of folks like getting hit with the. Yo, we've been at this for 10 years.
Yeah, the theme was a reminiscence.
Everybody was sort of remembering and being reminiscent of the last 10 years. And they just throughout the whole night everyone's like, yo, we've been here for 10 years.
Nah, you know what, though? Like, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I was in the elevator this afternoon walking the dog. Somebody saw the jacket, and they were like, yo, I love that jacket. I was at the game yesterday. He shows me pictures and shit.
Okay.
He brought his son. He was like, yo, my son wanted a jersey. So I dropped $90 on a jersey for him and all this shit.
Replica.
Obviously, yeah.
No, it's probably kids' jersey. It's probably kids'
jersey. Kids is different.
Kids' jersey.
And so he goes, I just started fucking with the team. And I said, yo, I've had season tickets since day one, so it's been 10 years. And he was like, wow, bro. That like he was really excited at the fact that, we've been there since the beginning and shit. So I don't know. I think because the number is 10, that's like a big deal.
Yeah,
like, a lot of people just keep coming back to it.
So it was the realization for a lot of people, like, wow, it's our 10th home opener.
Yeah. So it was a lot.
That vibe was often like 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
A lot of conversation we're having, numerous types of people throughout the whole day and evening and tonight about how wow, we've been at this 10 years. Like, wow, like yo, Lester. When I met Lester was a child, bro.
Yeah. For real, bro. For real.
What I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like you're seeing
Dude got a kid on his own right now,
So think about it. We're at the point now where there's some folks that were our age when we started watching this team. That like we were 20. I was 23, 22. There's people now that are 23 that were also watching the games and the team back then at matches. There's like 10-year-olds that are now 20-year-olds that have been there.
I don't even want to.
And then think about the other folks on the other side.
Yeah. So I didn't have this conversation with him, but I've had this talk with him, like in some way or form in the past. Douglas from City Boys. Yeah. He's like for his age, like he's young compared to us.
Yeah.
And he was there, not in the support section, but like on the other side of the stadium since day one.
Oh wow! I didn't even know that.
So his journey, like others, like we have a journey, in the supporter section for 10 years. His journey has led him to the supporter section, but it started wherever section, whatever on the other side of the stadium, wherever it was in the stadium, it started there. So and we've been talking about a lot of people who we know who have little kids. Who not little kids, like who have kids.
Kids in general.
Who 10 years ago were little kids.
And now graduating college.
Seamus was in 8th grade, and he's
that's right.
And he's graduated college already.
Shouts to Seamus, bro.
You know what I mean? Like
that's just crazy.
So it's just
think of Case too, low Case.
Yeah. Case, exactly.
So think about that. Everybody, that was the general sort of mood of like, yo, we've been like familiar faces. No, I wouldn't call it kumbaya moment, but there was a lot of like you taking shots and like arms around like shoulders.
You know what? You know what?
Reminiscent.
You know what? You know what conversation I had 2 or 3 times, and it's not reminiscing. It's trying to cherish a moment. When we left the bodega and walked to the match, there was like a calm quietness to it, and I remember saying, "I'm gonna miss this." Walking from the bodega.
Yeah, on the way back, you kept saying that.
Walking from the bodega to the march, or walking from the bodega to the stadium. I'm gonna miss this.
Yo, remember we brought that up last week too, bro. When we it might have been me and Yousef, or I don't remember who it was, but we had mentioned to the Jefe there, Theo, like
we're good. We're good.
We only got like 2-3 years left here,
Yeah.
And that whole vibe, you can't replicate that vibe. Like,
and there was
the stadium's gonna be fire, but you're not gonna be able to replicate that bodega vibe.
Because tailgating is cool, in his own way, it has its own nice things, but for a lot of people, like this was because like I forgot who exactly. I'm not sure. I think might have been Suki who said that this is our roots. Like this is where we're from. Yeah, our team, our fan base, everything originates from 161 in River.
Yep. That's a fact.
Like no matter what where are they from, what stadium they prefer to watch the games at, which stadium they prefer the vibes at. It starts at 161 in River.
Yeah.
Yankee Stadium and the surrounding area, Yankee Tavern, Vega, Alta Vega,
Drive House for a little bit.
Twins, Yankee Bar and Grill, what it was previously known, Stands, even Billy's, like the Dugout, the Bodega, like even when we used to tailgate on the other side of the Metro North Station, like those are all origins.
Shady Tunnel and shit.
And like this is all like, I saw people yesterday at the game. Will Hawley was at the game. Shouts to Will. He was in town. I saw him in the game with a few other people, and I was like, what year is this? 2015 or 2024? Because is Hearts of Oak getting back together? Or,
shit.
The crowd. I'm like, so like a lot of people listening to this right now probably have no idea what I'm talking about.
No idea who.
But the ones who do, before I explain myself, they that's the feeling I had. I was like, yo, it's like a reunion of sorts of like reminiscing.
It was weird. It's not weird. It was just very like surprising that was the vibe through the bodega, through the march, and then through the third act of.
So like, if like that was like the beginning of the movie.
That was the beginning of the movie.
It was like
It's like you figure out, okay, this is the theme. We hit the march, and now, okay, wow. You get to the third act, and we're like, you know what?
Yeah. So we went to the march as we were at. Yo, march was fire.
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 It was good. Yo, songs.
The song was bumping. The crowd.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie. We was in the back of the march, and then I was like, in my heart of hearts, I was like, there's a lot of people who are not singing. So I bum rushed the crowd like I'm at a fucking metal concert, and then I just start pushing everybody, like start fucking singing. Like
there were a lot of people that that were new or weren't that were
that
were singing though.
A lot of new people, yeah.
A lot of people that
Which
haven't
is
seen
great,
before.
That's
That's
good. That's what we
on the
want.
song.
That's what you want, yeah.
So I push everybody from the back into the middle, and then at this point we are past like getting towards in front of Billy's, like before we get into the roofed area of the intersection
where the
train station
is.
We're like arriving towards Billy's, and the crowd was fucking loud. Bro. I was like, oh man, like yeah, bro. Right now, the whole crowd, whatever song was going, it was cool. Going, bro.
So you know where the carnival ends up, where we kind of stopped? Oh, was so
right in front of Billy's.
So that by the time we got there, it was really good. So it
was
kept going,
it was good.
Really vibe.
The drums were on point.
But we ended.
So we got to Hard Rock, and the whole crowd stayed. The crowd stayed, and it was like we were vibing on Hard Rock. It was great. I feel like the march, the only, I don't want to say the negative of it, but the only frown, I don't know how to say. I don't know.
It's just a discourse that's happened.
It just ended early.
It just ended.
But it's not like it didn't. It's not like the march didn't live its.
It had its.
It
had its life.
It fulfilled
it had
its life.
Yeah. It had a full.
It's just like when it was over, I looked at the clock and I was like, "Yo, it's only
we got time.
6:25."
So.
Oh wow! So only about 25 minutes, maybe less because.
No, it was pretty on time.
It was on time.
No, it was punctual, bro. Because we left the bodega like at 5:50, 5:55. We left before 6.
It just once it started, it just rolled. Remember, people might have gotten there a little later, but it wasn't like late and then started late.
The march started when they said it was.
It was late. It was like by 6. I want to say by 6:10, 6:15. People we were already singing and moving.
Yeah.
So it took a chunk.
The march reached its life expectancy. It did its thing. It just ended really early.
Yeah, we just had a.
So then this goes into
the third act of bodega.
Back to the bodega.
Back to bodega. It was like, all right, we're gonna have time.
Yo.
But you're thinking, all right, cool. And maybe an hour, people are gonna just go and just maybe have one last beer, have one maybe last quick meal.
You gotta get it in.
One quick cipher. Nah, bro. Everybody felt like that post March bodega moment was demon time.
The music was on point. I think it was Edwin on the DJ.
Shouts to Pando on the.
Nice,
I wouldn't say on the 1 and 2, but he was just more on the
clickies. Killing it with the music. He knew to feed our generation.
Yo, word. He knew who he was playing to. He knew who he was playing to.
He looked around and he said, "Ain't no youngins here."
Nope. And he said, "I'm going back to 2003."
It's the over 40 crowd. You know what I mean?
Son,
he was playing reggaeton from like 2000.
He put down.
Down.
He put down, and everybody at a point just singing it together. Honestly, no bullshit, yo. That was a crazy dope moment. I think a lot of people probably have it on camera or on recording, but everybody started singing down. So in like a belting, like if it hit a nerve,
from the chest,
people were feeling it,
bro. That's
from the chest.
What other song was the next song that he also hit too?
He had a bunch. He had so down. He also hit Tito el Bambino. He hit
the Aventura too.
The Aventura.
That was hilarious.
Ay, una mujer.
Oh shit.
He did the Hace mucho tiempo que te quiero ver. Busca la manera de tu cuerpo tener de tu padre.
De tu madre te quiere conmigo. Pues hagamos el amor por el teléfono. So that was Hector before he went to Christian music.
Yo, so there was a theory. So me and Yousef had a moment in the car right over, right?
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out what to listen to on the drive.
Again, this is also, by the way, while all this stuff is happening, there's just always a J just being passed around. Oh my
God, it was
just drinks.
Internal smoke fest. It was crazy. So we were looking for something to play on the to listen to.
Oh, when I was going to the bodega.
Yeah. So on the drive there, and
I've been listening to reggaeton almost.
He wanted to listen to reggaeton, And I was like, bro, respectfully, I kind of don't want to listen to reggaeton with you in the car. And then like,
and I'm like, wow, yo. I was like, that. This is what why people get in some shit because it's like, why can't two friends just listen to reggaeton in the car, bro?
So then I'm
hold on. May I ask why?
I don't know, bro.
He didn't say why.
I don't know. I just
we just left it at that.
I just don't want to listen to reggaeton right now. Like maybe it's with you. I just don't want to listen with you. I don't want to listen to reggaeton with you. Know what I mean?
Respect it.
So then I'm scrolling through my phone through my Spotify, and then Aventura pops up.
Exactly.
And he catches me hesitating when I'm reading it, and he goes, "Oh, so you would have played bachata?" And I'm like, "I didn't even say I'll play it. But he caught the hezzy. He
did catch you.
He caught the hezzy.
He did catch you.
So then we didn't play. We wound up playing 2000 hip hop. That's it.
Not even we went to rock.
Oh no, yeah, 2000 rock hits. 2000 rock hits we settled on.
Never made it as a wise man.
We skipped that song.
Yeah, we really did.
Damn.
So we're in the bodega. Aventura comes on. Ay, una mujer.
And so So
we immediately
time out, because he's all in it. This dude is all into it. And I go, oh, in the car we can't, but in the bodega we can, right?
You can. He's like, yo, there's more people around this shit, you heard? It's not as weird, bro.
I'm like, in the car we can't, but...
There's mad people here,
Nah, because in the car I'm only thinking get to you.
Exactly, yo. He's looking at you like...
And you know crazy because all he does is just like shuts up and laughs.
That's fucking funny, bro.
Oh man, but then
So let me tell you something, bro. Dominican moms back in the day when they cleaning, what they listen to? Bachata, right?
Damn.
Dominican millennial moms, you know what they listen to? That old school reggaeton shit, bro. Evie Queen. Oh my God. So my wife turns into a fucking gangster when it's time to clean the house, bro.
And when
Evie Queen playlist.
When you clean, you got 50 Cent on.
Oh, facts. Of course. Absolutely, bro.
Bro, so we in the bodega. Now it's March number 2 to the gate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because we basically, we all got to leave to go to the game.
What y'all singing? Bachata and shit? On the way over?
No, we were more reminiscing of the walks from the bodega to the stadium.
At that point it's just more we get to the match. But pregame vibe, honestly, bro, to cap it for pregame, it was a lot of love going every single which way. There was honestly, I'm gonna say from my perspective, I didn't see any drama. I didn't see anything crazy happen pregame.
A lot of unity.
A lot of just
good times.
Good times. Like we're just here to be here.
You know what? I'm gonna
say
this, bro. I'm gonna say this too. I'm a firm believer of energy and we talk about vibes all the time and shit like that. But tell me the team wasn't on this same energy wave as well.
Well, we'll get to that in a second.
You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna cover the game and shit, but for me watching the game, despite the first 10 minutes, I really felt like the team wanted to play for the coach.
All right, so I'm gonna jump the gun a bit just so you could. When we got scored on early in the 7th minute, right, I yelled out a big fuck. But as a collective, the song was "Come On New York" being sang. And as a collective supporter section, it got louder. The song didn't stop when we were scored on.
It resonated on the fucking Apple, the 15-year-old MacBook.
It continued.
I was watching
and
the
then
your speakers going.
And then I see this. Check this out. I see Nick Cushion on the touchline, right? Look over to the supporter section.
Oh, nice.
Come back to the field and start clapping on rhythm of "Come On New York" and telling the players, "Come on, let's go!" Like you see him as like he's in rhythm with the "Come on," because I
wish y'all could see me right now. I'm the Rock right now.
He's the Rock with the goose.
Just hearing that shit, bro.
This is Dave right now.
That shit just gave me the chills
for this camera right here. This is Dave right now.
That gave me the chills, bro. Right here. Look at the screen right here. The chills.
So
hell yeah, let's fucking go,
so
bro.
it was you could tell that the fans knew, okay, we're down 1-0, But bro, we gotta win. The severity of it, like the severity of
the moment's
game,
not lost on anybody.
Exactly. Everybody knew, in one way or another, winning to that yesterday was unacceptable in so many levels for Nick's job, but more important for me, our season's on the line, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
We shouldn't lose at home. We've lost 3 straight. Our season's on the line this early in the year. We need a win. We need to win at home.
It was just ever present that the mood was, by any means necessary, this has to be 3 points.
And I felt that for the vibes, overall vibes, and everybody who kind of understood that assignment, I think we could point that at the end of the year, as a fan or as a team, the players, they'll probably say this match was one of those games where the fans willed them through the game.
I like that. I like that.
Because as a whole, for the full 90, even down 1-0 for the time they were down, it was relentless, nonstop. There was very minimal moments where you felt like it kind of got quiet for an extended period of time. You know, in between songs, that transition sometimes gets quiet, but it picks up within 15, 30 seconds. And there was nothing exceptionally longer than that where it was like, bro, come on, pick a song type. No. It was like willed. Everybody was so all in.
I'm telling you, it was one of those days where it was just like, it just felt like leave it all.
Yeah.
Because it honestly even felt that, like, afterwards. Like,
in the pregame, in the march, during the march of singing, it was like, come on,
just
like,
leave it all. Just leave it all.
Everybody around me, everybody who was around me in the march got a tap, the full frontal, like, yo, we're going to win tonight shit from me. Because it's like, we're going to win. Like, we had to win. And I'm glad that as a fan base, as a whole, the whole stadium, we did a great job providing the atmosphere and the energy the team needed to push through that game. Yeah,
we had to.
Nice,
you know,
we had to. So now, but yeah, Dave. So that was the pregame.
Damn, I got FOMO like crazy, bro. That sucks, but listen, such is life.
You want to stick around for the rest of the pod, or you want to head out? Because
I actually gotta head out, bro. But I want to say this, man. I want to give y'all a shout out, man. Y'all fucking killed that shit. That last episode was fire. Even though you know the subtle jabs in there, you know, gotta take them. Gotta take him. But this team, bro. Fucking Kevin O'Toole with his first goal. I know y'all gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
The pass, all that shit.
Yeah.
Santi's fucking golazo, fucking probably one of the goals of the week. Hopefully,
could be.
You know, could be.
I think already on the MLS app.
We hit best match day. With one of the matches of Best match day. Best of match day 5.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna go out and say, I don't know what y'all counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s. Like, it's the 4th week of MLS, meaning this is the 4th match.
Yo, before I let y'all go, I didn't see it on the screen, but do you guys know how many people were at the stadium?
No,
Did they announce
we would have to look it up, but no, they didn't announce it.
I looked it up briefly where I usually look it up, and it wasn't there. So, how about you ask that Chatteroonie? It's not there.
Which
it's not there. It's not there.
I'm not gonna ask Siri.
No,
man, he's talking about the Palumarani chat.
Oh, gotcha. I'll check it.
But all right, y'all, kill this episode, man. I know y'all gonna review the shit out of this game, and I'll be back next week on camera.
Hey, let's go.
Look at that. Look at Dave. And he's gone.
And he's gone.
All right, guys. You know, thank you, Dave, for being able to hop on a call in the midst of a move. We all know how hectic that can be.
Yeah, it's fucking. What do you think? Everybody knows the day after you moved, your house looks like a war zone, like a bunker over an apartment.
All your rations and stuff everywhere. You just
got canned goods everywhere.
Chinese takeout boxes and stuff.
Heavy, bro. Some form of Grubhub is
something.
They're knocking on this door right now.
Word.
Talk about hello. Can I take a picture of this? And you're there awkwardly with the bag, like.
You ever try to do it with, like, I don't want to be in this picture?
Yeah, like you hold it out like
like
a bullfighter, like you just. Here's my bag of Popeyes, just waving over.
You see, you get the notification your bag is here. You're like, oh, that was
it's your food with like your apartment in the
apartment in the back.
Fog machines on and shit in the back.
Shit.
Like that, bro. Why you got fog machines in the back, bro?
I wish it was fog. Oh man! All right, let's get into
I feel like Dave Chappelle's gonna pop up in the background and he's
like Prince game blouses. All right, let's get into this match.
All right, the lineup goes as follows, bro. James Sands was back from serving his
1 game suspension.
Yes. So Matty Ice Freeze in goal. We have Lineage, Thiago Martins, Burke Reese, and O2 in our back line. We have
2-time.
Yes, we have Sands and Keaton Parks, Santi Rodriguez in the middle, I guess. Mm-hmm. Julian Fernandez making a start.
Yeah.
Hannes Wolf on the left, and Musaf Bakra continues to start in disappointment
from the top.
Yes.
All right.
Overall, that lineup spoke what to you?
Spoke to that we're not going to change right now.
It said one thing to me. Julian Fernandez starting was like, okay. The Andres Jason, I guess we'll see you next year.
I think that Jason experiment is long and gone. He
just can't hold it down. And I also, unfortunately, I'm gonna be the one to say it because you know me in the foil hats.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in sports, the people who make the most money on the high-profile players start over the other guys who don't.
That's super confirmed at this point by, I think, all sports like managing and whatnot. Like, hey, there's gonna be times when they tell you, no, we paid X amount of money for this player. He's playing, which is why I'm kind of thinking about this Jovan switch is bound to happen. It hasn't happened yet, but
it will happen.
It's bound to happen. Someone's gonna say
next week,
hey, this guy's not scoring his chances that he's clearly getting. Mm-hmm. We paid $8 million for this man or this kid.
Yeah, it'll happen next week.
Play it. You think so?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Bakrar is gonna be on.
Oh yeah, that's true because he's in.
Yeah. So it'll happen next week, and then hopefully he gets positive results on the field, and it will make the decision easier moving.
Yeah, because
So the lineup didn't show me nothing. They showed me like, okay, we're willing to try something new. Like we tinkered enough, position for position type of player, and tinkered on that. And basically, it's been our lineup all season.
Aside from Julian.
Yeah, so far it's been our.
And
lineup.
he was the sub anyway, so.
Yes. But yeah, we got off to.
It looked like
more of the same
business as usual.
Yeah.
I want to say first 10.
No, they scored in the 7th minute.
No, I'm saying, but us as a team, like first 10 minutes, looked very much of the same. Like it was like they scored on the 7th off of honestly, just bad defensive positioning, or just overall. Mm-hmm. Risa didn't have his best match. I don't.
Neither the Martins,
but Risa really didn't have his best match. He kind of got stuck there in between two players. They didn't know who to really held on to the wrong guy, and left who scored his first MLS goal as well. Ruti, I'm gonna go with that because 2 T's.
Ruti, maybe Ruti.
Yeah,
he scored his first goal in the 7th minute. I think it was off turnover as well. Right?
It was
transition play,
kind of like a transition play, but the ball over the top. They kept doing that pass where it was just like trying. I'm not gonna. There's one and only time I'm gonna say it because on the broadcast they were saying forever about our field. Obviously,
over and over on the broadcast.
We get it.
Like we know,
but
we're gonna keep the same size.
Yeah, and other teams have the same plan every single time they come here. They're gonna do the long ball because it's a shorter pitch, so they're gonna try it. Mm-hmm. It's what's gonna happen. And the way we were playing very high. Like it
lent them to the opportunity that we had. Yes.
Like the moment we were getting the ball, it was legit. Just Ilenic and O'Toole are pretty much in the midfield, and Sands was just pushing Keaton up. So we were susceptible to it. And what happens? We let the goal in.
Yeah, they scored early. Like I said earlier in the pod, like I was genuinely upset because I was like, listen, if it was that easy for them to score in the 7th minute off like. I think at that point was their second kind of chance. Or
yeah.
second, I don't think it was their third chance at that point, but they're gonna put it on us at this point. In my mind, I'm like, oh, expecting the worst.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
And I want to take you back to the 5th minute around where we had a good chance with Ilenic had a great cross, and O'Toole, maybe this foreshadowed later on, but he got onto the ball or almost got to it, kind of tripped over and had a little bit of kerfuffle into it. But it looked like the game plan was get the ball crash the box, get somebody in there from on our end. It just wasn't working out first half.
Yeah.
Ilenic way better crosser. I'm sorry. I think I like the fact that he picks his head up and he's been putting in better balls into the box overall compared to everybody else in that position.
Well, he's the starter as of now.
Yeah, right now he is. And mind you, Greg got called up and he's the starter.
Yeah, and I think maybe like he said I think this week that last year was a really hard year for him.
Yeah,
the transition was difficult for him. He said there was like a sense of loneliness, and he says it's a lot better now because there's a
some
few
Serbs, some Balkans,
Balkan players on the field now. So now he has like a little community of his own.
I said Martins is his mentor.
So he just needed that transition period, and now he's ready to go because. You know, when you're highly touted, highly rated player, young player from abroad, like at the end of the day, you're still that person.
Yeah.
You just got to get through the mental hurdles.
It's like
and you got to remember that you're here for a reason. You're here because you were the man.
And you're not the only one. You know, other people do it on the opposite side. They go to Europe, not knowing any of those languages, and then at least he can defend himself with English. You know.
Yeah, he got the heads.
You got a little bit of a heads up on that one, but. At least he's gelling into it. But we kind of turn it around, though, I want to say, after the first goal. Or a little bit after that.
Yeah, like I said, the momentum, the crowd was still all in.
Yeah, all in.
The momentum started shifting a little bit. The team realized, bro, like, we cannot lose this game. So, fast forward a few minutes into the 24th minute, there's a foul just outside the box. What would you just say how distance that was?
It was right.
25 yards?
Yeah, because you got the 18, 25. But the way that foul came about, man, like I don't understand how you don't give a card for that. It was a hard foul on Bakrar to even get there. Like I don't. The ref had another week of ref. What the fuck are you doing?
As a whole in the league, the refs were suspect, but we'll get into that a little more on the Friday episode. Please like and subscribe. The NYCFC Forever versus the Worlds on Fridays.
All the share, like, subscribe.
Yes.
Bam. The word, like, going back and forth. Yeah. But yeah, that we get the foul. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I wasn't on the first half. I was at 136. So I was hanging out with Brenda, Duran, Michael, a couple folks there. There's a couple behind me who had like the dopest fits. Like they were in their later years, so like I want to say maybe like 60, close maybe to 70.
Okay.
But the fits were like matching. They had like matching hats, like the old school newsboy hats. He had like a vest on. It was cool. It was like couple goals kind of thing. The whole time we're just we're frustrated, and I go, we don't have a fucking free kick taker here.
Yes.
We have nobody to take free kicks.
Yes.
This is going to go to nothing. I'm just shitting on this situation right now that we have nothing going on. As I turn around, I get shut up.
Santi Rodriguez put this ball. To be fair, the goalie, it was a great shot. It wasn't right in the upper 90 watching the replays, but it was further enough that it was way out the reach of the goalkeeper. Maybe the goalkeeper lined up too far to the other side, but it was still it had a great pace on it. He might have
the spin was
the curvature. It was like, you know what? And the spark, the eruption from the stadium, the eruption from the crowd. So the team, how they gathered to celebrate, because that's how much it means to them.
Yeah, it was. And also
scoring at home.
So I wanted to ask you this, because I know you had your moment where you finally got to like really see the match. Santi probably had his most quote unquote 10 match since taking over that position.
There was a growing theme on Twitter and around the stadium yesterday that Santi's our best player on our team, even through everything that's happened the past previous matches. And a part of me says he might be the best player. Maybe not
Saturday, at least Saturday night, because Saturday it felt like he was on a different energy than stuff that we've said. We don't have a player that can take over.
Yes,
it looked like he was taking that energy. It looked like he was trying to harness that. Play through me, and I'll set you forward. I'll set it up, because he was doing it after 10 minutes and going through it, even before his goal and even after that. Santi was having a really, really good match. He was putting people in position. He was dictating direction for folks. It looked really like, yo, this is a Santi that we want week in, week out. What did you think about more of a? Do you see him now leaning into his leadership, or do you see him going back into, look what I can do, let me play my game?
Well, like I said, like he had a game, one of the best performers on the field yesterday with a goal that he's probably been working on for a while, like that shot, knowing that our team doesn't have a specialist. He's displaying best player on the field, displaying leadership qualities. There was a moment in the second half when there was a foul that he was the one arguing with the ref, and I think I remember we were eating glizzies. We were eating the Ayo
the Ayos of footlongs, yo.
The Ayo footlongs. We were having a little delicacy.
Yeah.
Just the beginning of the second half, because halftime took a minute. And we were talking, and I remember saying how I'm like, why is Santi Rodriguez the one making the effort to argue with the ref when the captain should be the one being the most vocal with the ref, because he's the only one that can really get I don't want to say aggressive, but really vocal with a ref, and
he has the leeway. He's given the flexibility
and given
to do
some
that.
type of opportunity to do that. And that's when I was like, that's when it hit me, like, oh, Santi has like a little leadership in him.
Yeah.
Even though up to yesterday I didn't really see him. I think I mentioned that in the previous episodes. I didn't really see that in him. Like,
no, none of us
captain. Like, no, but yesterday he showed that in moments of the game, throughout the game.
But normally we see him yelling, getting lost, getting frustration. Yeah. Yesterday, we were recording Sunday. Yesterday on Saturday, we saw him literally just going just being there. We saw what happened during halftime. It got a little heated going into the tunnel.
Yeah,
and he was the one immediately just telling everybody, no, don't give into that.
Exactly,
don't give into
I saw that too. And
he was pushing the coaches that were trying to get into it. He was like, don't even pay no mind.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. And that's why when in the second half, when I saw that from Santi, I made that observations, because I already had that in my head. I was like, yo, Santi's really being mature out there, something that he hasn't displayed in the past, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's get into the second half.
You want to hit on Bakrar's real quick, because I think Bakrar's first half performance is just in a day where we had turned it around, we're very dominant in our possession. I think after 20 minutes we were the only team on the field. And I want to say this with the caveat that Toronto, yes, we're missing certain key players. I want to say the whole team was missing, but certain midfield players were there.
About maybe 3 starters.
Yeah, Jonathan Osorio and
Richie
Larea being probably the 2 key misses there. Yeah. Johnson not being in the team, but you mentioned he wasn't.
Yeah,
really.
Johnson's missing from the team, but he's
been in and out.
He also hasn't been there all season, so whatever they've accomplished so far, he wasn't a part of. So it's not.
He had one good match. I wouldn't say.
So it's not like he's they're missing him.
But Bakrar, man, I don't know what we're gonna do with this man if he doesn't learn how to finish, because it's embarrassing at this point, the fact that he just passes to the keeper. He doesn't. There's nothing he hits with pace.
It's so frustrating because he gets a lot of opportunities. He's in position for a lot of opportunities, either a shot on target or to be able to make a really good pass. And especially his shots are not working out for him. No pace. The majority go straight to the keeper with no pace. So it's not like the keeper is has to work put major effort into stopping the ball.
His first attempt, I think, literally at the penalty spot almost. The keeper, you're squared with the keeper. He's trying to bend it, but he's so slow to the gather that's like, the keeper just reads it and then he hits it with no pace, and that's all. We were all saying it when it happened. Like, you literally just passed the ball.
Yeah.
Go. If you guys go back into the replay, watch that. He literally just gets the ball, changes it, and just passes it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, doesn't even try to bend it to hit the post or back of the net. It's just right to the keeper, and he does that so consistently that it's like, what has happened? You do everything correct. I've seen you do runs to get away from, let people go away from you. I've also seen him make the mistake of bringing defenders into where they don't need to be. It's just like the tact. His IQ is just like missing a little bit there of where to be in the right moments, and it's at what time is enough for him too.
Yeah, he has to score.
He has to start scoring.
He has to start scoring, and like I said, maybe next week there'll be a different result when there's a different player playing back there, and it makes the decision easier for the coaching staff to sub him out.
Like, the difference, and we can move on to the second half with this one. The difference between him shooting and someone else's, Hannes had a shot in the first half that made the keeper, being Croatian, Brenda was just giving Croatian like curses the whole fucking time. Shouts to Brenda. And he made the keeper have to save it. Like, he had to dive, and it was from a similar distance.
He forced the keeper to do his job
because he was hit with pace, which led to a corner. That obviously didn't lead to a score, but again, another opportunity. He's in the same position. Nobody's around him, wide open, and just the softest of touches. It's like, why are you so scared of hitting this ball with pace?
Freaking, I don't want to say murder the ball, but like, hit it with a purpose.
Hit it with purpose.
Yeah,
with
hit
purpose.
it with purpose, bro.
Nah. So it's crazy because even in the second half, there was this crazy moment of like a moment that almost looked like Villa's goal where Jack backheeled it. Not in the same backheel thing, because we could talk about this team and backheels all day.
Generational backheels.
Oh Lord,
dawn of time, bro. We've been backheeling
backheeling forever
since the settlers came.
But it was Santi setting it up nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Hannes with the craziest sombrero almost. I don't know if he tried to do it or it was just an accident, but it became a sombrero. He grabs it nicely and then still puts Bakra in, and Bakra again with the right to the keeper's chest.
Shoot the ball, homie.
Shoot it better, bro. Shoot the
bro.
J. You gotta shoot the J. Chuck it.
You miss all the chances you don't take.
MJ.
All of them, bro. Shoot the ball.
No. But let's get into the
second half.
Were there any changes? Sorry,
we didn't make a sub. They did.
Okay,
they made one sub at halftime. So in the second half, Keene Parks picks up a yellow in the 63rd minute. I thought the yellow card was, I guess, fair.
The first one?
Yeah, his only one. And then, but the one thing I did say, I'm like, yo, it's kind of early for him to be picking up a yellow card, and the way the game was being played out still, like, it was still kind of intense. It's 1-1. So I was like, it's a little early for a player in that position to get a yellow card. So luckily for us, we out here scoring golazos after golazos out there. Yo, we came out there. Julian. Sorry, I should say it in Spanish. He's right. Julian Fernandez. With the left-footed trivela, because he only uses his right foot.
He really does not know how to use his right. It's concerning and fun at the same time.
You know what I mean?
He can do stuff like this.
Like, yeah.
But
whoa, what a pass.
Crazy.
I called it. We were sitting out. We were eating a glizzies during this time. We were eating the hot dogs. And I go, Trivela! I called it out. Like, I yelled it, like, pointed, like, Trivela!
And you see it.
And here comes the dawn of St. Patrick. Parted. And here comes our local lad, the Irishman, Kevin O'Toole.
If Tom is listening to this, he's just
he comes in, Kevin O'Toole, and he comes in and just heads it.
Bro, it was
with
like
the might and the ferocious.
All 4 clovers, bro, just on his forehead.
Boom.
Bang.
Leprechaun in the Bronx. Toma!
The movie Leprechaun 4 in the Hood.
In Leprechaun in the Hood. It was not Leprechaun 4, Leprechaun in the Hood.
Something like that.
Yeah. Boom. It was one of those things that if we were sitting by the goal, hopefully the mics picked up, you hear the net rattle. That's because it
went pop, pop, man.
The celebration. At the moment, I didn't know that was his first goal.
Same.
And that was pretty cool.
Yeah. First MLS goal.
First MLS goal. And congrats,
Congrats
Kevin
to you, O'Toole.
which turned out to be the game winner.
And like
2-1.
Crazy. For me, it's just the fact that we're having O'Toole up there. He's getting on the ball.
Yeah.
And we can't get Bakra.
Yeah.
That.
And at that moment, I was like, yo, we got to get back to the bleachers, bro. Like, we got to ride out the rest of the game with the crowd, see how the vibe is. Immaculate crowd.
Immaculate, man.
Everybody, the crowd seems to get bigger the second half, I would say, right?
Yeah, a lot of more people into the
section. In the second half. They knew the crowd was really good.
I don't know if people were doing something beforehand or not.
But I was a little concerned that when we scored 2, we're up 2-1. Is Nick Cushing going to park the bus with 20-something minutes remaining in the game?
And what we did was more than just park the bus.
But his decision was helped a little bit by a foolish red card. Keane Parks, just 3 minutes after the second goal.
He had both cards came fairly quick.
Within 5 minutes of each other.
Like, it was legit just bam, bam.
Yellow card, goal, red card.
Like, acting like you in the March right now. You got these pregame. Like,
he that was a red card, guys. Whatever you want to say, whether he was late, whether he hit the ball, whatever. What else was he supposed to do? He was supposed to be more cautious.
Yeah.
That's what he was supposed to
do. Also,
do.
this week, they were showing replays all of a sudden. So, I don't know. I don't know how big of how much flack you guys got in the broadcast, but
yeah,
you finally show the replays. And then when I saw the replay, I immediately was like, yeah, no. That's a red. That's a red.
Once I saw the replay, I was like, no, it's red card.
Yeah. Oh, but here's it, and just because I kind of don't want to hark on.
It went to VAR, right?
Yeah, kinda, but I don't want to hark on like refs later on anymore because it's almost tired. Another moment where it does feel like pro is in their ear, really telling them what to do instead of having people make their decisions on the field. Man, if you guys are out there just putting a body on the field and then just dictating the play.
But they told us they were going to do that.
When
the memorandum came out about right before the first game of the season that the refs, remember there was supposed to be new rules in the new rules this year, and they said the new rules will not take effect with the replacement referees because they haven't been prepared for it, and they said in that same memo that the refs, the VAR crew will be in the ear of the refs a little bit more to make in-game decisions.
It makes it a little too slow on certain things, man. That red card decision took forever almost.
What game were we watching of highlights earlier where the ref took a minute to well, it's just a theme like with the refs taking a little too long to blow the whistle.
Like, it's just offsides call, just feeling coming really later on. Risa in the first half got a wild ass call because like on a 50-50, it was the dude dove shoulder to shoulder and it was called offside, but then it wasn't offside because of the foul. It was just a random thing.
All right, so our first substitution came in the 70th minute, like a minute after
the red card.
The red card. So we knew a sub was probably coming. Andres Pereira for Julian Fernandez. So we basically took off
a winger,
the guy who had the assist, an attacking player for a defensive-minded but attacking midfielder, right? So we shored up the midfield again. We went with the solid midfield instead of the attack.
And then,
but sure enough, in the 83rd minute, this is when I knew. The bus is coming. It's
backing
in the
up.
Driveway.
It's backing up.
It's in the driveway. Tavon Gray for Hannes Wolf.
Yeah, at that point, you know.
Tavon Gray for Hannes Wolf showed me 5. We had 2 right backs on the field.
Well, we had, what was that you said at a point? The formation was 7-1?
No, that not yet. It wasn't 7-1 yet. In the 90th, Hack for Bakrar.
Okay.
Made it a 7-1 formation. It was what was it? Elinich, Gray, Martins, Risa, O'Toole with
Perea,
Sands, and Hack.
And
Santi Rodriguez by himself up top.
Just literally holding whoever is their line up. That's it.
8-1 formation. We just defended, and I was like, this is crazy that we're defending this, but it's like everybody knows we don't want the ball at this time. But in my mind, watching the game, I think I said it to you and I said it to other people, this is not the way to go.
No, it looked very like just secure. Which I kind of want to play devil's advocate here.
I get it.
And understand and like put it in the sense of like, I get why you would hunker down this much with especially down a man. And I want to say this because I don't know if this is true or not because I didn't look into it too crazy. But Charlie Ficken and who else was behind this? Jose got excited for when Perea went to the corner because apparently we don't go to corners.
Oh, we don't go to the corner.
We don't go to the corner to kill time. We try to do stupid stuff sometimes, and we get.
And you know what? I agree with that because sometimes the playing the ball through the midfield, passing around, it takes a split second hesitation,
especially at Yankee Stadium.
Split second, an error, and they're one pass away from goal.
It's a wrap.
So when you take the ball into the corner, like we all know, you kill time. Yeah. And whether it's an out of bounds on
Santi was just at a point was just kicking it over like
he kicked the ball as far as as hard and soft at the same time, like hard enough to get into the distance and soft enough to
stop.
To stop.
Make some chase it.
It's like when you hit a pool cue and you make the white ball roll back. Mm-hmm. Like it's like the ball landed and like I'm not gonna keep going no more.
Nah. So Cushing was straight up like, we got to get this win.
We must protect this house.
And that they did. It was honestly we got it to 11 minutes of extra time, which is
crazy. Number first off, 11 minutes.
It was tense. At a point there, I felt like, I didn't want to celebrate too early. I was just like, ugh.
No, you didn't want to celebrate so early that you put the celebratory tweet at 11:59.
Yeah,
you waited a whole 2 hours
to make
sure that we won the game.
There's no
to put the Austin 316 tweet up, and I'm literally like, bro, it's the 17th already. Like in a minute, it's the 17th. He's like, no, I can get it out.
I can get it out,
bro.
It did though.
But that's how much he was worried about celebrating. That he waited hours after the game. To celebrate.
Anything has happened. Things have worse.
To be fair, but I felt in my heart of heart those 11 minutes like, nah, bro, we're hunkering down. The crowd is all in. The team is all in. And you saw when the final whistle blew, the eruption in the crowd, the way the team celebrated.
That's the one thing too about this yesterday. The theme on the field was very much. It's crazy because I don't think they ever vocalized it, obviously, but you can see it. And you have mentioned it. Other folks have mentioned it. The team looks like they're playing for Knicks' job. Like they're playing to show that we can what we have with us now is good enough to win.
You saw Thiago Martins, I believe it was, or Santi Rodriguez at that. One of the two put his arm around Nick. It was pointing like, this is our guy.
Yeah,
back him.
Bro,
back him.
I couldn't see it perfectly with my horrible vision that I have right now.
And you pay for vision.
And I pay for it, too. This is fucking $500.
You pay for bad eyesight. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is a crazy deal you got there, buddy.
Nick Cushing was, we were told, was crying. Yeah, when they were doing the
celebratory
little
stuff,
ball games.
I saw him try to wipe some crocodile tears from his eyes. So it could have been genuine. It could be emotional because at the end of the day, like the adrenaline of the game, the intensity of the game brings out emotion out of you. So in the relief that it's over and you came out victorious, that alone could bring out an emotion in you. Like we all probably got a little some sort of emotion in us. And I thought it was really cool how the team celebrated together.
It felt like they rallied around them. So here's the thing. I know us as a fan base, we're all in on the give them 10 days.
No, I don't think a lot of nobody in the fan base is willing to 10 games.
We were
talking. No. I walked in here. The first thing I said in here when I got here earlier, and I was like, "Yo, I don't think Cushing's the man." And you go, but you said 10 games. It's game 4 and we won.
Yeah.
So we still got 10 games. And I sat down and I was like, You got a point.
Still got 6 of them that he needs to do something.
Yeah, we still got a chance to get through the 10 match timeline that we kind of everybody should give the coach to figure it out. And when it was make or break, when it was everything on the line, the season on the line, your job on the line, the fan base potentially falling out of
Their
falling out of
audible
it.
cushion out chance yesterday, especially after the first goal. Like
It was and it wasn't at the same time.
they had multiple. There were 2 signs. Last week was just one.
Oh yeah, the signs were there.
Signs was out,
but the chance I didn't even I did. I'll put it this way: I didn't hear the chance.
I heard.
If there
some.
were other sections, I believe.
Yeah, I heard some,
but they weren't as potent as they were last.
You know what chance were very scabs out.
The refs is horrendous, bro.
But
we won. Let's talk about this post game.
Yeah. So now
situation.
When you have, if anybody is thinking about going to the match first time, whatever, first time, long time, and on good days like this,
it was a good fucking day.
You don't leave after the match.
No,
it's just you don't. Why? Because the best. I feel like the best post match celebrators are NYCFC fans, specifically fans that go to what is now being called or colloquially done La Placita, aka Twins. That has to be. I don't know what it was post match, man. Definitely the win helped, obviously.
The win helped. Everybody was such in a great mood.
But it was a great mood. I don't know how all kinds of liquors was being consumed.
Bro.
So I had everything.
You had shots and everything.
I had shots, both Jello and regular. I had frozen drinks. I had beer drinks. I had whiskey drinks. I had multitude marijuana drinks. It was just drinks.
Yo, the post game, the DJ.
Yo,
carried the situation.
Understood the situation.
Yeah,
I think Manny.
He was playing to the crowd.
Manny was probably helping out there too. Shouts to Manny.
Nah, I don't want to agree that because I feel like the DJ knows what to play at this point. They know what the crowd is.
True.
They got a set list already. He's just back there for show.
Like
when he switches it up because you'd be like, what did you just do?
He was playing los corridos. He was playing.
Yeah, he was playing
merengue. He was playing salsa.
Genre after genre. Hitting the right jams at the right moments with the crowd. The people were
He did fuck up a drop. I will say this. He messed up one drop.
The people were dancing. It was a great time. Everybody was drinking. Everybody was it was such a great environment.
Charlie out there was moving.
Yeah, it was such a good. It was everything about the post game was
good, man. Everything felt so good. New people showing up and we're like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Like it again. The stuff that carried from the pre-match definitely was there too, and it just shows you NYC fans we're different. We were talking about. I think we've been talking about all week about what like a New Yorker is, kind of like that vibe of old New York versus new New York, all that, everything that goes on with that conversation. If you want to get a good sense of who New Yorkers are, you honestly come to an NYCFC match.
Yeah,
and hang out with the supporters, you're gonna get a sense of old New York, new New York, and like recent New York, like just like all the generations of
all types of
ethnic groups, like how
nationalities,
where people saw New York, like
neighborhoods,
like Tom Dixon's, like his New York is not necessarily my New York, but there's like it's commonalities in between it, like it blends.
Yeah,
you know, because we all had similar experiences. You want to see and hear about what real New York is like, is, probably will be. Come to an NYCFC match and hang out, because that's how you get involved. If you're watching this and you've been thinking about, hey, I don't really know a lot of people in the stands, you're maybe thinking about season tickets or whatever, you don't even have to get the season tickets. Just come hang out, and you'll see that everybody's just like, as long as you're authentic about yourself, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
If you come in how somebody tried to come in and wanted to act like they were cool and down and shit from day one and was just making a super hot box, it was like, nah, bro, like you clearly do not belong at all.
Are you actually talking about somebody?
I don't know their person. It was just a weird vibe that I was getting from this person. It was just first they were like they heard about the bodega. They were telling me like they heard about bodega, and I'm like, but who you heard it from? If you heard it from somebody, then that person's gonna be here. Why don't you meet up with them? It's like they heard it. It felt very like journal. Because at the moment he went into the bodega, he got on the phone call and it looked like he was just trying to report something. So, but just saying, NYCFC has real New York people, and New York people know how to party, especially on the streets. But La Placita was a vibe, bro. A vibe. We sang songs.
We sang a lot of songs. I want to read this text that I just got from Dave in our podcast chat.
Gotcha.
Another person in the building commented on my jacket. They said they are season ticket holders and listen to the pod on Spotify. His name is Adam and his dog is El Guapo.
Hey,
shout out to Adam and El Guapo. Adam?
El Guapo.
Adam.
I'm
trying to think, put it into my head if I've met an Adam.
I
feel like I have, bro. My bad. I feel like we've crossed paths already.
If we have, just slide in the DMs and be like, we're that person, you know?
And fairly recent at the bodega event launch party thing, maybe. Don't hold me to that. My bad if it wasn't you. My bad if it was somebody else. And if it was somebody else, I remember you. Yeah. But yeah, okay, that's great. You know,
that's dope, man.
You know, people listening to us in the big city. You know what I mean?
Ain't no love.
Let's talk about this Cincinnati game next week.
Yeah,
quick,
so
because it's on the road in the middle of a FIFA international break.
We're losing, technically losing 4 people. 3 of them are actual folks that would probably matter
to the day-to-day. So
Bakwa is going to Algeria.
Bakwa, first call up for
first call up. It looks
team,
like once you do, look at that, you do good in preseason, you got a call up. Ilinic is going
because he's playing with a massive club, bro.
True.
Big club, bro.
Big club.
Big club things.
Ilinic is going called. Is it the U17s or the U8? I forget which one he gets called up for.
No,
now.
He's on the full team now.
Oh, he's full team.
He's on the full team now, Papi. Put some respect on that. His name.
Bet. Tavon is going to be a rude boy
to Jamaica against the United States in the Nations League.
Nations League semifinal.
Nations League semifinal.
I think if Sands is called up, that'll be a.
Sands is not called up because he doesn't deserve it.
Didn't get called up, I guess.
Who else? I feel like I'm missing.
And then Romero got called up to El Salvador
the
as
backup goalkeeper to the El Salvador team, which he might play.
Which right now, hopefully, that this potential ankle injury is not crazy, and Freeze doesn't have to miss a match. So then it'll put us in a bind.
We got Huicho Barraza.
Yeah, but then
pasa? You're not even in my class.
But what happens if he can't be on the bench? Barraza's in the sticks. Now Rondo has to be called up. Can he be called up?
Yeah, he's I
don't know. I don't know the rules.
He signed to a homegrown.
The rules will be changing, you know. Team. But yeah, but
Cincinnati is on fire. They won again.
Cincinnati.
They are the real deal. I fully don't expect us to go over there and dominate.
No.
But if we play similar to how we wanted to play yesterday, I feel like it will be a competitive game. And holy shit, this guy in Atlanta just scored a motherfucking golazo. Yakumakis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, something we love, watching our rivals lose. Orlando. But I don't know how I feel, man. Cincinnati is. Cincinnati away. We don't do well in what is it? The Bailey. Is that what they call it?
The supporters section, the Bailey.
Yeah.
It's a nice stadium from what I've
nice
seen.
Stadium.
They got a good crowd. They get good support.
It's always Cincinnati. It's shown that they are now a team.
I'm not sure how many players they're missing, but I wouldn't guess it's a lot.
I don't know because
the Costa
Lucho,
he didn't get called up.
Who else is up there?
That's it, bro. Who else?
Who's their forward now? They got a new forward.
I'm not sure, but I don't think they're missing many players, which is first off ridiculous that the MLS is not stopping during international breaks. It's freaking
it's
ridiculous.
MLS, bro.
It's freaking ridiculous.
You play through it, you know?
I'm going to say, as a prediction of the score, I'm going to go 2-2.
You're going to go 2-2?
High-flying affair. And maybe we come back and tie it. And if we come back and tie it, that, to me, is a fucking positive thing. Is showing that there's no giving up in this team. And that's the stuff that we got to start seeing in this team more. The fight. The even if we lose playing good ball.
Yeah.
You know, not lose and actually getting dominated and looking lost, looking like we don't have a game plan. That's the stuff that worries me more than going out there and potentially losing, but losing with a lot of positive things.
It's,
You know, the lineup is going to be different. We might see someone like Andres Jason playing right back. If that's good, what's this guy named Lundgood or the guy they signed from the 2 team, the right back, he plays right back, center back. If he's available, we have him. If not, I think it's actually Andres Jason playing the right side. Kean Parks is going to be out, so we're going to have Andres Perea and James Sands playing. We already said Jovan.
I think Jovan starts.
He's going to start. Exactly. He's starting.
So,
and besides that, everybody else is there. Julian Fernandez, Hannes Wolf, Santiago Rodriguez. It's the right back position that's concerning, and the forward.
Papuenza, my bad, is their number 9.
And the lack of depth in those positions, their forward, is concerning. So we might need these guys to play 90 minutes.
Yeah, they Cincinnati has they're healthy. The way they with Lucho Costa being there, bro, is just.
He's the real deal, bro.
He's such a dominant player that if our midfield loses him or allows him to play his game, we can find ourselves in trouble really easy. And that's my concern, because Miazga is good enough to hold our people down. Like Jovan's going to be a young guy. These are defenders that have been around the block. I know he has promise, but he's still a young kid. So I'm trying to be as hopeful as I can be for a result. I just can't see ourselves going to Cincinnati right now and getting a win or a draw. And if we are drawing, it has to be like our defense needs to hold it down.
Our key to this game will be the defense, and any positive result out of this game is a massive moral victory.
Yeah, I feel like this could
any positive result, whether it be 0-0 tie or a victory, it's huge because we're going up against the reigning Shield winners, a team who's projected to go
Leagues Cup finalists
to go a distance. It's a big deal. Like these guys are legit. These are the type of games that are genuine tests.
It's
early on in the season for us at this point.
If we get this match has the makings of a one of those draws that feel like a win, like games that you said, moral victories, but that it don't matter as long as we can get a point. It doesn't matter how it comes across. We're still feel like the one that came on top.
A loss,
even if they come back, it was like 1-0 and they come back. It's still almost like we are at least. It may not feel like we
can keep up with them.
We can keep up.
Yeah. So now let's tweak the things and then move forward.
Yeah.
A devastating loss would be anything. A 2-0 loss where we completely look out of it will be devastating.
Yeah.
We have the total opposite feeling. It will be very demoralizing. It will bring back all the doubts and concerns we had up to yesterday morning. Back.
Yeah. Like you need momentum. You need to show routine. You need the word escapes me, but you need to show that you can do this on a consistent basis. One game, as good as Saturday felt, it still is not our consistent form.
Yeah.
So we want to see this, and like I said earlier, Toronto was a little bit depleted. So you have to go as nice as it was. Later on in the week, you got to remember grain of salt. Because Cincinnati, we have 2 big away matches coming. We got Miami right after that. So
No.
we got Miami after Cincinnati.
No. We do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do. We go right after.
We go right after. So it's like we saw what Miami did without Messi. So we need to be able to get our defense in, not hunker down defensively as in like just play defensively, but tie the loose ends up there, because there were a lot. Any other team that's better than Toronto, they saw some of those chances in the second half.
Yeah,
we get burned because they were in sometimes. So I don't even know if I can give a prediction, because I don't know. Given how Saturday was, I'll maybe want to say 1-1 to be positive.
Okay, I said 2-2. No,
I think so.
Yeah, it's a 2-2. You say 1-1, so we're both going with ties.
Yeah.
Both could potentially be equally as dramatic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so...
It could be fun.
I guess that's it, right?
I'm trying to be like... I'm like cautiously positive. I'm cautiously positive.
Yeah, man.
You know, reserved. I'm going to be reserved.
Let's get out of here,
I know there's
bro.
not a hot take, you know. We've been, you know.
Let's get out of here, Yousef, please.
Hey, I don't have to get out of here.
No, but...
You do.
You
I know. Yeah. Yo, guys, subscribe, like this, share this. Everybody out there, thank you for the love that y'all showed us over the weekend.
Yo, my bad if we didn't have stickers.
That's my bad. I'll take that L. Hey, it happens.
We had a couple.
There was just,
So if you were fortunate, I only gave them to the people who came out to me and asked for them.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Just come up. Say what's up.
Yeah. We
Just
will
don't be
have
weird.
stickers again at our next home match, which will be at City Field. Come see us there.
Yeah.
Come up to us. Hey, you got a sticker. Hey, how you doing? And I got you a sticker.
Real chill. Like, subscribe. I wanted to say something before we left. It was tune in on Fridays as well. Let us know what you think about that.
Yo, let us know throughout the week what game y'all want us to talk about.
Word throughout the week. Let us know. If it's by throughout the week, we mean before Wednesday.
Before Tuesday.
Word. All right.
So when you listen to this, comment immediately.
Comment
What
immediately.
do you want us to
Bam, bam.
What do you want us to talk about?
All right, yo. Thank you for tuning in. It's Sancho, Yousef, and it was Dave. It's N1CFC Forever podcast. You know the fucking vibes.
Boom. Adios.